Okay, when you're working with whole numbers, the easy things to do are adding and subtracting whole numbers. The harder things are multiplying and dividing whole numbers. But when you get to fractions, it's the other way around. The easiest things to do with fractions is multiply them. So let's see how that works. Let's take a fraction like, say, 2/3. And if I want to multiply by another fraction like 5/8, notice I'm using a dot for multiplication. You can use an X. This is the way you'll do it when you get to algebra, so whichever you prefer at this stage. Just get used to swapping back and forth. You'll eventually do it this way. So here's how you multiply. Jam them together. That's it. You write the 2 and the 3 and the 5 and the 8 all over one fraction bar, one division bar. So 2 times 5 on top, 3 times 8 on the bottom, and you've multiplied them. Now you can simplify the answer. You could just multiply these out. 5 times 2 is 10, and 3 times 8 is 24. But you first will want to look and see if anything will cancel. And for instance, there's a 2 here, and 8 has a 2 in it. If I factor the 8, it's a 2 times 4. I could factor the 4 some more, but I don't need to. This 2 cancels with this 2, and so all I have left here is 5 on top and a 3 and a 4 on the bottom, so 3 times 4 is 12. So the answer here is 5/12. So jam them together and simplify using whatever techniques you know to simplify. Now, what if I have a whole number times a fraction? What if I have something like 2 times 3/4? Well, remember that any whole number can be written as a fraction by putting a 1 under it. This is 2/1, two whole things. And so just like this is 3/4, you look at the size of a fourth and you take 3 of them. This is 2 whole things. You take a whole thing and you take 2 of them. So that's what a whole number is like. And then you just follow the same rules as before. Jam them together. Put them on one fraction bar. You got 2 times 3 on top. I don't need to write the 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Now notice the 2 and the 4 will cancel. 4 is 2 times 2. And one of those cancels one of these, leaving 3/2. Okay, so that's it. The multiplication part is easy. Either you have two fractions and you just jam them together, or if you have a whole number times a fraction, you write the whole number as a fraction, and then you jam them together. And then you simplify. And that's it.